Explain to me what we're doing with this whole entire troops coming to Charlotte thing, uh, raids, all that good stuff. Where are we at right now?
All right, so I broke the news yesterday that
Uh
this
huh.
was actually happening. But people need to understand it's not troops.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the National Guard is not coming to Charlotte.
Okay.
That's first and foremost. Number two, ICE is not coming to Charlotte.
Got
Okay,
it.
it's not ICE, and but what it is coming to Charlotte, as I reported last night, and then earlier this afternoon, a few hours ago, Sheriff Gary McFadden came out and basically confirmed everything that I reported yesterday.
Yeah.
That Customs and Border Patrol protection, Customs and Border Protection, they're they're like ICE, but
Yeah.
they're in a different category. For instance, you and I work for the same company, but you work at one station and I work at another station. So the stations are separate, but we
Mm-hmm.
work for the same company. It's the same thing with ICE and Border Protection. And so they're separate entities, completely separate, but they're under the same company. And so they're the ones coming to Charlotte. They will be here Saturday at the earliest,
Yeah.
and by no later than early next week, no later than like Wednesday. And what
So they just
they're
coming for
coming
a few
here,
days just to hang out, basically.
yes. Well, they're not coming to hang out. They're coming for a very specific reason. Um, and so like Josh Stein, the governor Josh Stein said yesterday when he was in Charlotte, and the way he said it makes you realize that he probably knows why um, the Customs and Border Protection are coming to Charlotte. Because
Yeah.
what he said was, he goes, "Well, if they're coming to Charlotte to get gang members, illegal gang members, and drug smugglers, we're all for it." Like when I tell you gang members, they mean like foreign gang people who are
Yeah.
here illegally, whether it's MS-13 or whatever. That's what they're not talking about necessarily gang members
Yeah.
of a white community, a black community, whatever. They're specifically talking about illegal immigrants that are in town with gangs and drug smuggling and human trafficking. And so, from what I reported yesterday, that McFadden confirmed today,
Yeah.
that they are coming to town for a very specific reason, for very specific targets, and then they're leaving. Now, with all that being said, oh, and by the way, a congressman also confirmed it today, confirmed what I reported, right? But all that being said, the congressman said today, look, and this is the way ICE has been doing things. Let's just say hypothetically, my brother is a big time drug smuggler and we're both illegal immigrants,
Yeah.
okay? And when ICE or border protection comes in to arrest my brother, even though I've done nothing wrong, but I am an illegal immigrant, but I haven't like broken any US laws.
Yeah.
If I'm here illegally and I happen to be with my brother when they arrest my brother,
Mm.
I'm also getting taken. I'm
Mm.
also getting gone. So, so what they tell you is if you haven't done anything illegal, you better not be hanging out with illegal people, people who've done things illegally, like criminals. You better not be, because when we arrest a criminal, and if you happen to be there, we're taking you with us, and we're going to ship you to Guatemala or Mexico or wherever it is, Venezuela. So they're coming here for very specific reasons,
Yeah.
and if you are here illegally and you happen to be standing next to the person that they arrest, you're going with them, whether you did anything or not, because you're in the country illegally. So they're going after very specific people. They'll be here Saturday, maybe they'll get into town Monday or Tuesday, somewhere around in there. They're only here for a couple days, getting
Yeah.
very specific things, and then they're heading over to New Orleans.
Oh,
That's
so
what they're
they,
doing.
they they pretty much know where exactly they're going. They pretty much know where
Yes,
they're going.
yes. And here's the thing: nobody knows what neighborhood they're going to. Nobody knows if they're going out Albemarle Road, which is heavy Hispanic, or
Yeah.
down south in the south part of South Boulevard, which is heavy Hispanic. Nobody knows where they're going, but they have very specific reasons why they're coming here. Very specific targets. They're not just here to round up all illegal immigrants, whatever. That's not what they're here for. They're here for very specific drug traffickers, human traffickers, and gang members. That's what they're here for.
You heard it here first. Breaking Brett, my guy Brett Jensen. I was told that you couldn't stay long because you got to hit the highway. Your police escort wasn't valid for today, so you actually have to drive the speed limit. So I ain't gonna hold you up. But listen, if anything happens, crazy, I guess, over the weekend. I look forward to seeing you back on the show soon to talk about it. I know a lot of people have been saying that there's going to be riots and, I'm like, I didn't hear that about
I
no.
don't. Just explain to me, why would people have riots or be upset that drug smugglers and human traffickers are being arrested? Why are people upset about that?
Hey, look, as long as they going to police the light rail, I'm cool. I don't give a damn what you do. That's just kind of where
Right. And so, I
hey,
mean,
leave some of your homies down here to police the light rail.
yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
there's that. There is that. That is true.
Leave some of your homies down here so you can police the light rail. Brett Jensen, man, have a good show, by the way, too. I look forward to having you back, man. Thank you for coming on.